Hi everyone, and Leo.
Hi,
Hi,
thank you.
my name is Hansu Yu. Yeah, from PIASPACE. Um, Let me briefly what we are doing now and what is our vision and uh, track record. So we are providing, real-time based video analytics for CCTV or some, drones, cameras. So we are using Vision AI overall, but a little bit different part is our model is based on vision language model and vision AI combination of those two. So that is our differentiating part. Just let me briefly go through what kind of problem we are solving and what is our technology. So you may understand, installing just CCTV is not a solution for detecting disaster or crimes or any kind of anomaly situation. So CCTV is not a solution. Probably it's getting worse and worse in terms of monitoring because there are so many CCTVs. If you go deeper of this problem, you may understand in a control room for monitoring, one person have to watch almost 1,000 or more than that, especially for the big metropolitan district. So physically, it's almost impossible to monitor all each CCTV. To solve this situation, 5 years ago, many companies applies um, uh, AI for CCTV. So we called it intelligent CCTV. But that technology is just based on object detection. So it can identify what kind of object it is, but it cannot understand what kind of situation happens in the video stream. So that's the problem we can solve now. So we are using vision language model plus vision AI. So vision AI means just typical AI machine learning. So object detection or pose recognition or key points or some other people counts, those things. So we want to combine with these vision AI and vision language model. So let me tell you what is the different parts when we are using vision language model. So typical vision AI is just trained by image pixel. So you may have many different images or videos, and then you can have a better performance with that video data or image data. But if you don't have, or if you didn't train AI with specific image, probably there's a false alarming. So, it's like an extreme case. You want to detect just fire because it's uh, you some kind of anomaly situation, right? But if there's some very, very similar image pixels from, red shirts, it can be false alarming. So it's not so good performance. But in this case, if you use vision language model, probably there's a less false alarming because the language model can support vision AI with the context understanding. So with this technology, you may have much better performance for detecting some kind of situation of fire, smoke, smoking, even for violent situation or accident, working at height or theft in a distribution center. Those are our differentiating parts. But if you use VLM, there's also cons because VLM normally it's heavy and it require much higher performing GPU. So it costs a lot if you want to detect in a real-time base. So we are just using encoder parts, not a decoder. So by using that, you may have a much lighter model with VLM. So maybe you can understand by watching this. So this is a MVP video clip we developed 2 years ago. So we just there's a video clip. It's a real crime scene, and we already put some prompt here. So our AI previously understand and encode some text data, and then our AI cannot compare to each other, and there's some similarity score. So if the similarity score goes up over some threshold, you can get an alarm. So by using that principle, you can get some kind of detection signal from the AI. So it's a very brutal, it's a real crime scene. So we just want to detect those very complicated situations. So these accident or disaster crimes are not detected by just using object detection. And these are another examples. So we are not just talking about PRIAM is always better than object detection. It's a different method. So if you want to overcrowded situation, you can put just crowded in small space or concentrated in small space. By putting that prompt first, you can detect those unsafe situation. But if you want to detect how many people are in that space, probably you are using people counting model or object detection. So there's many dots or bounding boxes there. So you can get the numbers, how many people are there. So it's a totally different methodology. So depending on the requirement from the site, from your customers, you can choose what kind of combination or what kind of models are best for you. So we are doing that part. And last year we did a lot of POC with the big companies like LG and KT, and they actually were suffering from false alarming of commercial version of Vision AI. So that means you can see here it is a paper manufacturing factory. It's actually biggest one in Korea, but they have many false alarm, even though they pay more than 300K US dollar for that solution. So they want to replace the solution with us. So we did some apple to apple comparison. So we found out our solution is much better than detecting some kind of situation like this. So it has a very specific pose. The people are just falling down in this direction. In that case, object detection cannot detect it because it didn't train in that way. But our solution, without anything, just zero shot performance is much better than that. So F1 score is normally a very good index for Vision AI's performance. So our score is 96, and the commercial version, which is our competitor, has 38. So and also other solution comparison also shows a very similar performance gap. So with this, we already proved by other big companies test here. So for the entire year, we did a lot of different sites POC. So seaports or public CCTV, it's about public safety. And also we already penetrated some Thai market. So we have a very good project now with Vipol Group. It's like a sugar generating Asian top company. And also PTT is also a very big company. So we have a very similar categories detections and various sites here. So international airport and Changi airport and some construction site, but it's still ongoing, not finished yet. So these are our POCs. And we are very quickly expanding to overseas market. So not just for the Korean market, because our solution is not dependent on local market. So it's kind of universal solution. So because in terms of public safety or some situation for detection, the overall many countries have same demand, same requirement. So that's why we are expanding to Singapore and Thailand and Indonesia. So I just want to present one good example. We are doing very good smart city project with Konkan in Thailand. Konkan Police is our customers, and we are detecting five different categories. So there's a smart pole and 50 CCTVs installed. So we are bringing our AI server and connected to that VMS of 50 CCTVs system, and then we are detecting those five categories. That is our current project. So I just want to tell you why Konkan Police, Konkan City want to us, not other big companies from China or Taiwan, some other area. So Chinese company already entered this market, and they actually provided the solution based on object detection AI, but their categories are limited to motorcycle helmet non-wearing situation, or vehicle license plates reading, those two. So we are covering five different categories, which is not just limited to reading plates or detecting helmet wearing something. And also that Chinese company performance is not so good. So Konkan Police and City, they want to replace the solution with us. And actually, Lipol Group is the local big entrepreneur. It's a kind of big company group. They introduced to Konkan Police, and we are doing this project. But probably you may think our technology or our business model is like customizing a lot for every single site. Yeah, actually it's true. So we want to make it into perform well business model. So we called it self-platform strategy. So every single project looks customizing a lot, and on-site activities happen a lot. But by doing that, we are how can I say, clustering, or we have a very similar common ground for each project, and then our AI have better performance without on-site data gathering and labeling, something like that. So we can provide our solution with better profitability. So we called it's platformization. So we can have several verticals for us to do better than others without any on-site activities. So last year we did lots of individual customizing project. We called it POC, paid POCs. So we made around 2 million Singapore dollar revenue. But this year we're expanding to similar domains. So better performance and shorter time, so we can make a better revenue. So it looks aggressive, but within 2 years we want to make a 20 million Singapore dollar revenue, and we want to be stage of IPO. And for that purpose, we also think about how do mass production business as well. So right now we are providing our solution on AI server or workstation version, but it is still on-premises products. So we have to bring our hardware with software into on-site, but we are developing certain edge devices concept. So these just covering very small number of CCTVs, but very cheap and very good at specific category itself. So like just several thousands of maybe 2,000 or 3,000 US dollar cost, you can deploy edge device our solution on site. So we don't need any kind of on-site activities or video data gathering or some other fine tuning. So you just right away deploy it and it works well. So that is our purpose and our target of probably at the end of this year. And we are doing some very good generalized categories here, and we are developing some others. But as I said, there's several customizing area still there. So it's there's a lot of things ongoing R&D categories. So right now we have several different offices. Yeah, these are specific very big project which is ongoing in international airport. It is about how many people are in certain area, and then you can calculate how many minutes are they are spending in that line and speed. So and then they can operate better. I mean the airports, the process will be better based on our data in real time base. That is our solution right now. Yeah, all these things. Sorry, it's all Korean. Yeah, yeah, I think there's some other examples, but yeah, it's already time's up. So if you ask something, maybe I can answer.
Yeah, thank you very much for all the presentation and explanation. We don't have much time left for the question, but I will start with the first one about VIVATECH. So what do you expect from VIVATECH? Like,
Mm.
do you want to expand quickly in the European market, or you already have some partners, or what do you expect from the convention?
Yeah, so yeah, definitely we want to expand our business into Europe, but Europe is quite far for our self-operating market. So we are searching very decent and appropriate partner there. So and then maybe we can share our technology and solution to them, and they can spread out into the local market. They need to probably they can understand much better than us, the market. So yeah, that is very efficient. So in VIVATECH, we
Okay.
want to find, yeah.
But then how do you differentiate yourself from competitors? Like, I mean, existing AI CCTV solution that maybe are from Europe or US, and that will also move on the visual language model. Like, how
Mhm,
do you stay ahead of them?
mhm. Definitely performance is the first. So always we can prove our performance on site. So if there's some requirement or demand from the customer side, probably partnership company and we can come to there and show our performance right away. We have that kind of very good PLC process and also better products, which is working well in every single site. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And who do you want to target as a client for your global expansion? CCTV providers or the end user directly?
In terms of partnership, probably CCTV providers are our target. Maybe we can
Mhm.
work with them and they can connect us to the end users. So they may understand well which sector or which
Mm.
particulars are most, how can I say, suitable for us right now. So we found out, in Thailand or in Singapore, every single partnership is working well. So they actually bring us to the right customers. I mean, end customers. So I think it happens in Europe again.
Okay, that's good. And what about data privacy? All the data
Mm.
stays on your server or it goes online?
So our solution basically it's on premises. So we don't put our customers' data on clouds or in our server. No, never happened like that. So basically, or for the first step, we start to work with a Korean government agency. So the policy is very strict. So we just brought our AI server and software together on site and then connect to the customer's VMS. So no data leakage or
Mm.
exposure to the other cloud or network at all.
Okay, that's good. And lastly, will you have a demo to show at VivaTech? Maybe like a camera
Yes.
and processing?
probably we have several version of our solution. So we'll bring video, you can understand what it is, and also some demo, can I say it's demo applications. Yeah.
Okay, that's
So
good.
maybe you can yeah, experience that.
Okay, then I will see that and see you next week at VivaTech.
Okay,
Thank you
good.
again
Thank you.
for your time and all the explanation. See you in Paris.
Okay, thank you.